It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the White Hag Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Christmas Ale Yule, coming in at 7.2% ABV. It's in a 330ml bottle, lovely label. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, there's the bottle cap. Some of my regular viewers might remember that at the beginning of 2017, we're at the very end of 2017 now, Christmas 2017, boy doesn't it go fast. But back in January 2017, the White Hag Irish Craft Brewery were very kind enough to send me a big box of their beer. This was in there. And I thought to myself, at 7.2% ABV, this beer should last till December. So if it's a really hoppy beer, I apologise in advance. I don't think it is. I think it should last. But there would have been no point in me reviewing this in January. Nobody would have watched it. So I've held on to this for more or less a year, 11 months. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. So still got great carbonation. I'm not surprised by it at all. 7.2% ABV. You could probably drink a beer like this in 3 years' time. The alcohol by volume would be absolutely fine. So good levels of carbonation. Head dissipated quite quickly. It's a dark amber coloured ale with a slight haze to it. Let's get the aroma. Touch of ginger, cherry coke aroma to it. Spiciness, biscuitiness. Let's dive in. Cheers. Most definitely not meant to be a hoppy beer. It isn't a hoppy beer. It is very Christmassy and spicy. It's a bit cherry coke like. Carbonation's like cherry coke. It's spicy with a touch of ginger and maybe a touch of vanilla. Biscuity, bready malts coming through. Freshly baked bread with some, I'd say, kind of dark fruit hops coming through on the back end. A little bit of fig and plum and prune. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. Maybe now at the end of 2017, now it is the Christmas beer and it's Christmas time, perhaps I can get a fresh bottle and compare it. What have they said about the beer? Ancient Irish mythology will tell you that the White Hag was a northern. That's going on about the brewery. Yule. Anchored around the winter solstice on December the 21st, Yule represented the death and rebirth of the sun. Lu was the infamous sun god who would die annually to be reborn as Yule to many. Uri. I got no idea what this means. Who personalised Ireland. So a new sun meant new life for the Irish people. This traditional ale is rich and malty, brewed with honey, fresh cinnamon and ginger. I thought there was ginger in there. It's the perfect accompaniment to the longest night of the year. Enjoy the White Hag. So yeah, I suppose ginger, cinnamon, bit of honey. Never meant to be a hoppy beer. With it being a bottle conditioned beer, this lasted the test of time. It's probably had a little bit more time to condition and carbonate itself. I'm going to rate it. I like this one enough to give it. It's a nice enough beer. It's not blowing my socks off, but I'm being very careful because I've had it a year, and it's a year-old beer. I didn't want to review it in January. There was no point really. It's okay. It's okay for a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.